Revelation 14:15.
Fear God and give glory to Him, for the hour of His judgment has come.
So what's going on in the new discovery in North Carolina? Have you heard about this? Supposedly it's viral. And but I've seen only 2 videos. The one that popped up was, I think, is Buddy Brown. I see his videos sometimes. I'm not subscribed. Maybe I should. He's got interesting stuff. But he talked about it and claimed it went viral. I tried to look. I found one other video, but I don't know. But, you know, people's going to have different takes on it. But what is it? Okay, so down there in the destruction, I'll show a little clip here, but a Bible was found, you know, wrapped around a pole or whatever from the destruction and opened to Revelation 14 and 15, right? So go ahead and give yourself a Bible study today, Revelation 14 and 15, because all this fits in with a lot of stuff I've already been saying. And let's talk about this. Let's explore this for a minute. Check out the clip.
So this Bible was found after the flood from Hurricane Helene,
On this fence post,
and it is on Revelation 14 and 15.
all the things destroyed, that was left open, and it's sitting there, and we're not touching it. So
This house was buried and flooded all the way to the roof originally. The man that lived here had to be rescued off of the roof by a raft, and they were just emptying it, just demoing the entire house. And this Bible was found on a pole, open to Revelation.
Hopefully you're already breaking out the Bible and checking out Revelation 14 and 15, right? And if you've been following along on my channel and some of the stuff I cover, or if you're a Christian, or, you know, there's chances are you might already understand the basics, have an idea what Revelation 14 and 15 is saying. You know, pretty much it's like Whiskey and I, we're okay, right? This is good news for us. Jesus is coming, and Whiskey and I, we're out of here. A lot of you people think you're out of here. You're fooled, right? Whiskey and I, we're going to heaven. The rest of you
Going to hell.
No, right? But, you know, I consider my own life, right? And I'm trying like hell to try to make sure I'm going, you know. But the fact of the matter is, let's break it down. Let's give you a summary. Take a minute, pause the video, and break out Revelation 14 and 15. I'm not going to break it out right here. You know, I was going to, but then we decided to take a different route. Anyways, but the point is, you know, whether you pause it and read to take a read or not, but the point is, you could, we're going to break this down a little bit, and a basic summary is that, you know, is this God telling us, you know, you've been seeing all the signs, and here it is, I'm just laying it out there for you. It's time, right? But, you know, so this is, in my opinion, there's like, okay, so like I said, I found this on Buddy Brown's channel. I'll leave the link, right? And it just popped up on my feed, right? Which, you know, is cool. And so I checked it out, and, you know, but certain people like him, and this is the kind of Christian thing that's going on. I'm not trying to cut nobody down, not trying to cut you down, Buddy Brown, right? But like the general overall thing is, you know, like this is a bit of excitement out of all this destruction. Oh, he's coming. Jesus is coming, and it's time, and we're going, right? Rapture's coming. We're going to you know, should you be that happy about it, that thrilled, that excited, and assume that you're going? And I'm not judging him at all. All of us need to consider this, right? That's what I'm saying, because I come on here and talk about stuff sometimes, and once in a while maybe it gives an impression like I think I'm better or we're not. I'm not. A lot of times the subjects I'm talking about is from me judging my own self, right? Hold on a minute. Ready? Yeah. So I guess Whiskey's gonna try to tear up a baseball. We found in here. Anyways, usually the lawnmower gets them. So, so the thing is, we really gotta consider this. This is kind of spooky, right? We take all the signs that's been going on, everything that's been going on. Some people don't want to pay attention, some people don't want to face it, but it's all here, and he's speaking to us. You can see it that way or not. I choose to see, it could be more to it than that, right? But I choose to see that out of all this destruction, he's speaking to us. And where is he speaking to us? Out of the destruction, right? There's more to come. Fear not, right? There's people, when your hearts are right, I'm not telling you to be all fear, but the thing is, this is the time to ask ourselves, now more than ever, are we right? Because who's next, right? And it don't matter who's next through something like this. Something can come wash us away right now. Does that matter? What's more important than that? If he's given us this message in that, then he's saying all of it. I'm coming, and all of it's coming to an end and going to be rebuilt. And you can choose heaven, and it's here, it's coming, right? But it's a hard road, because I look at it my own self. Like I said, I'm not perfect, and I'm not going to pretend I am, right? I got plenty of my own things, but I look at plenty of stuff I was involved in, and plenty of times I could have done some bad stuff, right? And no one would have known, right? Except one or two other supposed people, right? Trustable people and stuff like that, right? I'm just saying, at the end of the day, to me, what's held me together is that God does know. He sees it, right? So it's been a hard road. Sometimes in my life, a lot of different things could have been way easier had I chosen, right? And so I reflect on that, and I reflect on that it's a hard road to try to do the right things. And all the Christians out there wanna what did I tell you about that? No, now that's 2 days in a row, mister. Sometimes whiskey likes to make me clean up dog shit, right? And, in certain spots, I don't give a shit, but I normally have a rule not inside the baseball park, right? So anyway, luckily right over there is a bunch of bags. Get over here. But, and I'm not trying to paint some great picture about myself or, all of us can look at it this way on certain things. Sometimes doing the right thing is a struggle because the world makes it a struggle. It's not like choosing to do the right thing is so hard. It's how they make it a hard choice, right? But I look at a lot of different things, and I've been better than I've given even my own self credit for sometimes. You know, and I'm not trying, right? But, and how hard a road it's been because of all that, to choose to try to be loyal the right way and, you know, honest and stuff like that, and to do the right thing as you were brought up, believing that, you know, understanding that how God expects out of you, right? How your parents expect out of you, just stuff like that. But, you know, now on the other hand, you know, I have also reflect because, you know, here we are, and, you know, I'm not perfect, and I have done wrong things. And the measure of that is, so many people say, well, they make it too easy. Accept Jesus, you're forgiven of your sins, or, you know, and you see these people, and they're some of the worst people, right? And, well, you know, a lot of them people, a lot of the Christians who want to be so excited and say, oh, these are the times he's coming. Well, make sure you have yourself in check, okay? Make sure you are indeed good enough, right? And, you know, it's more than, and I've already said this kind of before, right? It's more than saying, oh, I accept Jesus now, I'm forgiven of my sins. You got to be truly sorry of your sins. And the ones you can make up for, you got to, right? That's just the truth, okay? You're not repentant of your sins, and therefore cannot be truly forgiven and marked away from you until you've done whatever to face them and do the proper things to make them right. For all of us, right? And these are things we got to consider. So, I mean, the thing is, we're seeing all the signs, and now this kind of sign happens, opened up to Revelation 14 and 15. Check it out if you haven't, right? And understand this, right? On one hand, yeah, all right, yeah, it's here, closer than we know, right? And there's people got to understand that, you know, there's some things in there that people throw out there that are generally believed on a widespread thing, accepted through all the different denominations, all that, like millennial reign and rapture and all that. Certain things that are not technically there, because, and not understanding that the 1,000-year reign very likely already happened, and we've been fooled, we've been deceived, right? But the thing is, are we right? Are our souls right? Because my thing is, you know, like I say, I've got my own past. I've done enough bad things. I try to make them right. And, you know, I reflect a lot lately, you know, past few years. And, but I've seen a lot of these things coming for a long time. And here I thought, you know, this one, the enemy is coming for you. And if you ain't facing a hard road, and I assure you, I'm sorry to break it to you, but if life isn't a little bit hard, if you ain't facing a hard road, then you should be concerned. You should be concerned where your life is at, where your soul is at. And I'm just breaking it down to you right there, because, you know, as I started realizing how close all this stuff was coming, and not even realizing it was quite this close, I started making sure I was putting my own self to check, get my life in order. The enemy will come after you, okay? And at the end of the day, thought I had my person, right? At the end of the day, we're Adam and Eve trying to make it back to the garden, is what it all boils down to. For me to sum it up in a better way for you, right? Okay, and there's, not only should we be trying to help those who don't understand this and haven't accepted Christ, right? But we also should be reaching out to, if you truly think you got it right, then you need to be reaching out to the rest of the Christian community who is very much fooled, right? And I'm certainly not saying that I'm better than anybody as a Christian. I'm not, right? But we got to understand some things here. And the time is here, and we got to understand what God expects and what he's telling us. Okay, right? So I had myself planned the best I could, and found my person, right? I thought it's all been ripped away, and so now it's Whiskey and I trying to figure out our plan, how we're gonna get through this, right? And when I say this, I'm saying the shit you can't see, right? It's a big, bad spiritual war going on all around us. And God just told us, I'm coming. This is where we're at, right? Revelation 14 and 15, we're coming into this, right? You can see all the events going on. The mark is almost upon us. It's here. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep all his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. See ya.